gentlemen, as you know, the sudden and unexpected death of Sir Marco has caused a vacancy at the Round Table. Now, we've had vacancies before, and we've always been able to fill them promptly, because there's always been an obvious choice. Some knight or squire of proven chivalry and courage, known to us all as worthy to join our company. Today, there is no obvious choice. And so, it becomes our duty to find a man worthy enough to sit in Sir Marco's place. Merlin.
The candidates will assemble here in Camelot. On St. Crispin's Day next, a series of tests will be held to choose our man. Tests of courage, strength, speed, skill, and ingenuity.
And all the arrangements will be made by my seneschal, Sir Kay.
My liege. Heralds will carry the proclamation to every corner of the realm.
Is to be handed personally to King Arthur the moment you return to Camelot.
But Sir Kay receives all replies, milady.
Announce that it comes from the King's sister, Morgana Le Fay.
I understand, milady.
You sent for me, Mother?
Ah, Rupert, where have you been?
I've been practicing some new tactics with Sir Julian.
Good. You may go.
Milady.
Who's that?
A herald from your uncle, King Arthur.
What, from Uncle Arthur? But I thought...
Be quiet and listen. There is a vacancy at the Round Table. You must fill it.
Me? Do you think I'd be good enough?
But for years I've had you trained in all the knightly skills. Now at last the moment I've waited for has come.
What moment, Mother?
The moment for me to return to Camelot.
How can you think of returning to Camelot? Do you think Uncle Arthur's forgotten that you once tried to have him killed? Or that the period of banishment was forever?
Don't worry, Rupert. Ever since Arthur banished me, I've been planning for this hour. With you as a knight at his ridiculous Round Table, I shall be received again at court. And once there, I shall find the means to overthrow Arthur and seize supreme power myself.
Kay is going to have his hands full. It looks as though every young man in the country has ambition to join the Round Table.
Ambition's not enough. I've been watching these men at practice. I'm afraid very few of them are going to reach the final tests.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm a candidate for the knighthood.
You? Don't make me laugh.
The proclamation says the tests are open to anyone who wishes to enter.
Well, anyone doesn't mean just anyone. It means anyone who's been trained for knighthood. Anyone who can ride and fight, and who can use a lance and a sword.
I can do all those things. Now, let me pass.
Now, move along. We can't have the castle cluttered up by every wandering beggar.
I may be poor, but there's no disgrace in that. I demand that you let me pass.
Oh, making demands now, are you? Now, go on, get out of here before I set about you with the flat of my blade.
That sentry seems to be having a bit of bother.
Some young hothead trying to show off his skill. Whoever he is, he knows a trick or two.
Sir Lancelot of the Lake.
Who are you?
I'm a candidate for the Round Table, sir. My name is Balin. My father was squire to Sir Pell until his death.
It doesn't matter who your father was. You can't march in here and start a fight just to show off your skill.
But I didn't start it, sir. He tried to throw me out.
Oh? Sentry. Is this true?
Well, sir, look at him. It didn't seem right that he should be entitled to knighthood.
It's not for you to say who can enter and who cannot. Report to Sir Kay on the practice field and ask him to enroll you as a candidate.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Somewhere among that group is a future knight of the Round Table.
Yes, and I think he'll be a worthy one. They look very good.
Not good enough, however.
Morgana.
Yes, Arthur. I brought Rupert to take his place among the other candidates. Now you'll see real quality.
He's grown into a fine-looking young man, Morgana.
I'm glad you are pleased. May he join the others?
By all means. Report to Sir Kay on the field, Rupert.
Thank you.
I must go too, sire. You'll excuse me? My lady. She's arrived.
It was generous of you to allow us to return to Camelot, Arthur.
I have no quarrel with Rupert. Nothing would please me more than to see my own nephew take his place at the round table.
And what of me? Can't we forget our foolish misunderstanding?
No, Morgana, I can't forget that you once tried to have me killed. I will, however, make this concession. If Rupert wins the test and becomes a member of the round table, your banishment may be lifted.
And if he doesn't win?
Then you must again leave Camelot.
I see.
However, from the look of him, I should say he stands a very good chance of winning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must return to the castle.
Lady?
Have you had a good look at Rupert's opposition?
There is only one who can begin to match him.
Which is he?
The one they call Balin.
The one called Balin has the look of a winner about him.
Then we must make sure that Balin wins. Whatever happens, Rupert mustn't become a knight of the round table.
Because of Morgana. She'll do her best to get him disqualified.
I don't see how she can. He's already proved himself.
Yes, but there's more to it than swordplay and wrestling. A knight of the round table must be without fear, without reproach.
What do you mean? You doubtful about his character?
I'm not, but she's sure to object to him on the grounds that we know nothing about him. I think it would be wise to check his story.
How?
Well, if he's telling the truth, they'll know all about him at Sapel's castle.
Too far. No man could get there and back before the start of the contest.
No man could. But fortunately, there are other swifter messengers. There you are. Off you go, my pretty one. And don't stop until you get to Sapel's castle. Well, I've done my best. All we can do now is to wait for the answer.
Yes, and let's hope it comes before St. Crispin's Day.
I've been distracted by this business of selecting a new knight. Now I must return to my work.
Oh? What are you working at now, Merlin?
Astronomy. I'm charting the position of the moon and the sun and the stars.
Ah, I see. You're trying to find out where the stars go in the daytime and the sun at night, eh?
Lancelot, I wish you'd take your little jokes outside.
Oh, don't get angry, Merlin. Not scientific. Just you carry on playing with your toys. Don't worry about me.
I have a suspicion that you don't think much of astronomy.
Well, I suppose it's all right, as long as you've got nothing better to do. But I think there are more important things to concern us.
Such as what?
Such as making sure that a certain young Rupert doesn't become a knight of the round table.
And yet who knows how our little lives are ruled by the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Merlin, has the pigeon come from Sapel's?
Not yet.
But the contest is about to start.
Has Morgana objected to Balin?
No, not yet. But she's going to get her opportunity in a moment.
Sire, I have obeyed your commands. From all the contestants who have come forward, I have chosen these 6 as the best. Today is St. Crispin's Day, the time appointed for the final tests. Everything is ready. We await your Majesty's pleasure.
The contest shall be judged by myself. Sir Gareth and Sir Kay will assist me. The victor will receive the accolade and take his place as a Knight of the Round Table. But a Knight of the Round Table needs more than skill and daring. He must also be a man of perfect chivalry, a man of stainless character. So I appeal to everyone here present. If anything is known against the character or reputation of any of these contestants, let the objection be raised now.
I have an objection.
Oh? To whom do you object?
To that one there.
Why do you object to him, Morgana? What do you know about him?
Nothing, that's just the point. No one knows anything about him.
It's okay.
His name is Balin, sire. His father was squire to Sir Pell.
How do you know?
Because Balin told me.
Exactly. You know nothing about him except what he himself has told you. I move that the candidate Balin be disqualified.
Balin, step forward. You've heard what Queen Morgana has said. Have you anything you wish to add?
My story is true, my lord. But it is equally true that I know no one here who can bear witness for me.
In that case, I'm afraid I have no choice but to sustain the objection. Unless some knight or member of my court will come forward as your sponsor. Is anyone here prepared to step forward as sponsor for Balin? I'm sorry, Balin. You must leave the field.
Good. Excuse me, sire, but where is Balin?
Disqualified, I'm afraid. Nobody could be found to sponsor him.
I will sponsor him, my lord.
Careful, Lancelot. You know nothing of this man.
But I do, sire. I've just had word that he's everything he claims to be.
You're too late, Sir Lancelot. He's already gone.
Has he left the castle yet?
Yes.
Sire, there must be some mistake. I found this young man leaving the castle. He tells me that he has been disqualified.
He has. And it's too late for him to be taken back now.
No, Morgana. There's no reason why Balin should not be reinstated. If Lancelot is really prepared to sponsor him.
I am, sire. Thank you, sir.
Very well. Sir Kay, Balin shall join the others. And let the contest begin.
Rupert isn't doing too badly either.
Well done, Rupert. He's a good swordsman, that boy.
Blood will tell, Arthur.
Well, sire, that finishes the sword play. Now, with your permission, the wrestling. Will you give the signal?
Enough!
Balin, come on! Run, boy, run!
Exactly together, my lord.
Was a near thing, eh?
These three were victorious in the tests of strength, speed, and skill. And these three alone will pass into the next test, the spear hurling.
My lord. Now what do we do? As far as I can see, there's nothing to choose between them.
I don't know. I've never met such a situation before.
Well, Sir Kay?
This is quite unprecedented, sire.
Arthur, I have a suggestion to make.
Yes?
Let there be a real fight.
A real fight? What do you mean by that?
Well, so far you've tried their strength and skill and speed, but there's been no true test of courage. Now let them fight with real sharpened swords, to the death if necessary.
And so be it. The two contestants will meet in 1 hour's time in single combat, and fight till one of them shall yield.
You're not nervous, are you?
No, but I still don't see why you want to fight to the death.
Because I want to be absolutely certain that you win.
Well, what can you be?
By seeing to it that Balin loses. This mirror will do what you've been unable to do yourself. Sir Julian will flash the light in Balin's eyes. When he's temporarily blinded, you will slay him. Sir Julian, you've been in my service because you've never been defeated in single combat. See to it that my son is equally victorious.
I will, my lady.
Now go and get ready and get on your chain armor.
Begin when you are ready, Sir Kay.
Wait! Wait!
What is it, Merlin?
Delay this duel for a quarter of an hour.
Why do you ask that?
The stars demand it.
What stars? What are you talking about?
The sun and the moon must be in conjunction for a contest as vital as this.
I haven't the slightest idea what any of this means, Merlin. But if it'll keep you content and quiet, we'll delay for a quarter of an hour.
What are you up to, Merlin? Why do you ask for a postponement?
Who knows how our little lives are ruled? by the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Fight!
Something wrong with him, Merlin. He can't see.
That's because Sir Julian is using a mirror to flash sunlight into his eyes.
What? Don't upset yourself, dear boy. I've taken steps to see that their nasty little trick is foiled.
What are you talking about?
Yield! Never!
Look.
What is it, my lord? What's happening?
I wish I knew.
I don't like it. It must be the end of the world. It's terrifying.
Why don't you leave them alone, Sir Julian?
Or it'll teach you not to interfere in other people's business.
You lose, Morgana. Your banishment continues.
Well done.
Rise, Sir Balin, and take your place as a Knight of the Round Table. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Lancelot. Tell me, what do you think of my eclipse?
Eclipse?
Yes, the moon passing between the earth and the sun.
If that's astronomy, O Master, I can only say it's
A miracle.
Now listen to my story, yes, listen while I sing of days of old in England when Arthur was the king. In days of old, when knights were bold, this story's told of Lancelot